morning. Well, my current plan was to go to Ellesmere Port. I'm currently moored up here in Chester, but because I failed to get diesel on the way down to here, and I cannot see any marinas, right duck, because I cannot see any marinas between here and Ellesmere Port marked on the map where I might get diesel, I don't want to run out. I'm not desperate, but I know there's diesel back that way, and all I was going to do is go to Ellesmere Port, turn around just as I've been there basically, and come back up anyway. So instead of doing any more locks going that way, there's a winding hole just underneath the bridge here. I'm going to reverse back under the bridge, turn the boat around, and I'm going to head back up the Shropshire Union. It's not too windy today, so getting back there to wind shouldn't be too difficult. So here goes. Right, I'm unmoored. Back under the bridge I go, turn around. Struggling to get off the side, it's rather shallow. On my way backwards now. Going through the bridge, here's the winding hole. I'll have to go past the winding hole because I want to put my bow into the winding hole. Probably shallow over there and full of rubbish. I don't want the prop over there. Fairly steadily going backwards now. Once you get it going, it's not too bad. There's the lockkeeper's pub there. I do have a beer in there, of course. Oh, I think I've come back far enough now. There's the throw the bow in over there. I'm starting to make the turn now. The bow is just coming up close to the concrete wall over there. I'm going to just try and kiss it really gently. It'll give me something to swing the back end around on. The bow is now just contacted with the side, so now I've got the back spinning around, using the wall as a pivot. I think that's just about far enough round now to get reversed. Hopefully we'll get round. Chester. I've had a wonderful time here. I've really enjoyed the city. The history here is boundless, absolutely is, and I've only seen a tiny proportion of it, I'm sure. A couple of reasons for that: I didn't see as much as I'd like to have done. One being the weather. It's been quite damp while I've been here, and the other, I just, well, time-wise really, I have to move today, so yeah, I ran out of time. Will I come back? Yes, I would. Would I enjoy doing all those locks again to get down here? No, I wouldn't. Especially Beeston Iron Lock, which I've still got to do on the way back up. The single-handed boating, it's a nightmare. That's all I can be said about it. Certainly not looking forward to doing it later on today, if I get that far. If it had been drier yesterday, I did some filming on the balconies because it was raining hard, I would have walked to the castle, but I just didn't want to get soaked, and of course you get water on the lens of the camera. I'm using the GoPro, but even the GoPro, you know, maybe waterproof, but you get the water on the lens and you just get terrible footage. so I chose not to. There's one thing about that reversing and everything, it's warmed the engine up quite quickly, so the smoke's died right back again now. This is the old Mill Hotel here, Rialto Bar and Lounge. Probably a little bit out of my price range. Hotel and Spa, it says. I guess they have a trip boat. Mill Hotel and Spa destination, restaurant, cruises. Very nice, I would imagine. I better watch where I'm going. I was just looking at that trip boat. I see it's got a rudder on the front as well. I assume that means it goes in one direction and comes back in reverse. So I can steer it from the, what would then be the back end again, maybe the front of the boat. Never seen that before. I'll have a little idea. Huge willow tree here and going underneath. Just about a little pathway being cut through where boats go. Maybe I'm taking it really, really slowly while I am. Good reason for that. Really hoping a boat might catch up with me. I'd really like to do these locks with another boat as the wide locks. So I'm just going to poodle along quite slowly. Hopefully someone will catch me up. You never know. Here we have the old Harker's Arms. I'm told very nice. I've never been in there myself, but I've seen it on other YouTubers' videos. I believe Country House Gents was there about 3 or 4 years ago. It was definitely a bit different from when I came down here a few days ago. It was blowing a gale, absolutely hurtling down here. I was absolutely crabbing down here just to try and keep the boat in a straight line at a sensible speed past the moored boats. This is the steam mill here. Well, my plan of going very, very slowly is not working very well at the moment. See no boats coming up behind me. I did see one boat go past me this morning, but that was when I was just going off shopping. So, yeah, not good news. Looks like I'll be locking on my own. Oh well, it could be worse, I guess. Well, it looks like I'm going to be locking on my own. It'll take a lot longer, but oh well. Here goes.
Yeah, you would.
Lovely city, I've never been here before. I loved it. Yeah. Yeah, big thing. There's some of a bit of banter there with the guys on Magpies. Met them a few times going around the network. They're just about to come into the lock. Here to see where the ladder is. I'll hopefully get the boat nice and close to the ladder so I can climb up it to operate the lock. The ladder this end's over there, so I'll throw the back end over. Well, we have it, look, I'll put the back end right over by the ladder. And now pull the rest of the boat across. One lock down, lots to go. Given a dry day today, but I don't like the build up of these clouds at the moment. Even the GRPs look have little gardens on them. Mini greenhouse on the roof as well. So not sure what this building is, but I'm assuming that it was once a water tower. I could be wrong on that. Might have even been an old gas tower, but it looks more like a Victorian water tower to me. Especially with those big pipes around. Might even still be in use. Who knows? Well, some great news from my point of view. The boat's caught me up, and they're going to help see me through the next few locks. So, onwards to the next lock. I'll get it ready, and they will join me in that lock, and then they'll help me lock up to the rest of the locks until they stop. That's really, really good news for me. These double locks, single-handed, I can do them, they just take a long time. Get done a lot quicker with two boats in the lock. Well, we have a Home Bargains and an Aldi here, right opposite the Bridge Inn. There's moorings here at the Bridge Inn, so they're a good place to moor, have a beer, or go shopping and come back and have a beer. I did my shopping in Chester, so I don't need to stop. And also, with that boat coming up behind me to help me with the next few locks, I don't want to stop. We'll have one more lock with help. They're going to be mooring up at the pub just after this lock. It's a long way to the next one. You never know, I might get lucky again, find another boat coming along. I'm going to have a free ride up through this lock anyway. I'm just going to hover around until the guys set it and go straight in. So this is the boat I've just shared the lock strip with. It's over the rainbow. We're all Cheshire and beyond. Community Narrowboat. Fantastic. Well, that was great meeting up with those guys on all over the rainbow. It's a charity boat, and they are all volunteers. Great guys. I really appreciate people like that. They get people to the waterways which wouldn't get on the water otherwise. They do a great job. Well, that was my last lock probably today. The next lock is up towards Beeston, after the Shady pub. So I'm going to head up to that area somewhere, so I should carry on locking in the morning. That makes sense to me. So anyway, look, possibly wet tomorrow. I wouldn't mind walking up to Beeston Castle. If it's dry tomorrow, I'm going to do that and bring you guys another walking video. But let's see what the weather's like. I'm not going to go out and get soaked. We have the Cheshire Cat here, pub and restaurant and rooms. Quite busy. I guess it's lunchtime, and that's where the volunteer boat moors up. Look, there's a moor up here. Oh yeah, I've just come up with the boat. They'll be here any second. It's a large place, and I'm not stopping. And here's their other boat. Look. Gold. There's another boat with a musical theme, the Flying Pickets. Even if the band was called the Flying Pickets and not the Flying Pickets, very close, isn't it? This bridge has traffic lights on it. Lovely shape, isn't it?
I could be wrong because I don't have a book on this area, but I did look at the map before leaving this morning, and I think this is Waverton we're going through, where these rather nice canal side properties are. This dock is a bit short for my narrowboat.
There's Armco all the way along here, and I'm getting hungry. Maybe it's time to stop for a spot of lunch. Well, I can't get things very close, but I'm going to stop and grab a quick bite to eat, so it's going to do. Do you know, I really don't mind slowing down going past more boats. But this lot, it goes on forever and ever and ever. It must be 2 miles long of moored boats on the offside. It's the fact that they're just monotonous and so boring to do. There's a job to steer the boats going really slowly when it's windy as well. Yeah. If anything would ever stop me coming back down here again to Chester, just have to do this again. Twice. Once there and once back again. I wish. The wind doesn't want me over here.
No, I know.
Thank you.
It'll do a complete opposite.
I'm trying to hold back here and hold the boat over on the reed side, keeping hitting reverse and forward. There's a boat coming past where they're double moored and there'll be no room for us to pass there, so I'm trying not to hit anything. Although all these reeds are in the way, I'm technically on the towpath side, and if you approach an obstacle like this and you're both approaching the bed at the same time, the boat on the towpath side should yield to the other boat.
Trying to hold it over here is almost impossible. The wind doesn't want it to be over there.
I'm currently talking to the people on the moored boat to my left hand side.
Well, I take it down if I think it's going to be low. It'll go through most. You only got, literally, it's like that clamp at the bottom, the sun door, it just lifts straight off. But it's double lined all the way up through. Stainless steel as well, so it doesn't rust. It was more possible for the chimney, it did the fire. Yeah, and as soon as I put it against the reeds, the wind's just blown it straight off. Well, I'm almost at the end of these boats at last, and of course, where did I have to meet 2 boats coming in the opposite direction? Where they were double moored. But at last, we've passed them all again. I'm going to carry on now to the Shady. I'm not going in there, as I said before. Not my type of pub, but the mooring's good there, so I'm going to go on to the Shady now and moor up. Well, that's a nice apt name, isn't it? Stumpy. I suddenly realised what was different on that boat. It's got no tiller. It has a wheelhouse look.
Also, most of the clouds have dissipated.
Well, I'm guessing that must be a footpath or something through there. Have a footpath going across, or a bridge going across the weir there. Or the bywash. Sluice, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, must be a footpath, I don't know. But the direction the boat's pointing at the moment, you'd think we're going to go round to the right of that rocky outcrop over there. No, we don't. We actually loop back round again and go to the left of it. Well, I've just come outside and it's a bit damp in the air, hence I'm all covered up. It's not raining particularly heavy, it's just a little bit in the air. So that was my trip from Chester down by the Locks pub back up to the Shady. As I think I made it quite clear, I wouldn't be going in the Shady again. I did actually sit down and watch the Japanese Grand Prix. That brings us to the end of that video. The next video will start off here at the Shady, continuing our way south on the Shropshire Union Canal. Big thank you goes out of course to all my Patreon, PayPal, Super Thanks and channel members and everybody for watching. And don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. It's free, and hit the bell notification button. That way YouTube should inform you every time I upload a new video, especially if you click the all options as well. Well, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching. Trevor out.